What's going on? This is Greggatron. Hope everybody's doing just fine. I sure am. Today I'm showing off my Marvel Select Apocalypse. This guy right here, this is my guy. This was my dude growing up from the 90s. The 1990s. He was just so menacing. He really was a true badass villain. I mean, not just for X-Men, but just in general. He had a big presence. He was scary. He was intimidating. And he was so powerful. He was so hard to defeat. They couldn't even defeat this dude. They had to move him to a different dimension or something like that. Because he couldn't really die. You know, he took Cable's time travel device, so he was jumping around in time, causing all kinds of havoc. But he was definitely a threat. He had a good voice, a good presence. Probably my favorite quote from this guy was when he said, "I am as far from a mutant as a mutant is from a human." So he didn't even consider himself to be a mutant. That's how far beyond this dude was. Just crazy. And this toy captures it perfect. Like the arm transformations. I guess let's start with the accessories. He comes with a drill, right? And I remember that drill from when I was a kid. I had a different Apocalypse when I was a kid. Obviously a lot smaller than this. But he sure came he sure came with a drill, and he came with this claw looking thing. Yeah, so when I saw that this was coming out, I was like, yup. Now the one I had didn't have this mace. But still, you cannot have Apocalypse without a drill. Yeah, this guy's limbs could shapeshift into different things like hammers and blades and all kind of stuff. The dude was crazy. But again, this is like they just cut him out of the animated series and they just placed him right inside this toy box. Because he is just spot on. And we, the fans, we're loving it. Look at the face expression. He looks like he means business. Just a threat. He was always very tall. And then he could grow bigger and stuff. Crazy. So he comes with different hands you can interchange. Looks like fists are down there. I also like how the tubes are on this thing too. You know how he had those tubes that attach to his arms? I think they came out of his back to his arms. I don't think they were in his legs. I think they went from arm to back. Or maybe arm to leg, I can't remember. But let's talk about the paint job for a second. The paint on this dude, crispy clean. Super clean. Look at the different tones of blue. There's like at least 3 different blues going on here. You got your dark blue on the sides. You got your main blue on the belt and on the hands and the collar piece. Then you got not totally dark blue, but a medium grade blue in the torso and arms and legs. So it's kind of cool how they distinguish with the different blues. That's always not like even the A. The A is its own blue. You gotta appreciate stuff like that. The boots got the silver in there. That's nice. Big boots. Real quick, I'm gonna show you the back. How about we do this? You can pause that. Go ahead and pause it right now. Boom. And then they show off the figure, how it would look. Okay, yeah. So the tubes went like out of the back of his belt. I thought it was like behind him. Yeah. Oh yeah. Marvel Select is that stuff. Proof of purchase, blah, blah, blah. Not for kids under the age of 3. Yeah, so I got this at QuadCon. And this was going to be my last one. It was supposed to be. Well, then I found out not too long ago, Archangel's supposed to be coming out. And Archangel is one of my favorite things about Apocalypse. So eventually I'll get him if I can find him. There's also a Crimson Dynamo out now. And was it Titanium Man? They're both out. I believe Titanium Man is new, if I'm not mistaken. But definitely check out Crimson Dynamo. I thought about getting him at a different QuadCon. I almost did. I was like, I don't know if I really want. I just want Angel. And that's about it. Maybe if the spirit hits me, I'll get Crimson Dynamo. Let's do a size comparison real quick. So as far as I know, Groot is the tallest figure I have. If it's not Groot, it's either Red Hulk or Gray Hulk. But Groot's pretty tall. So I said, well, let me put him by Apocalypse. Now you can see Groot's feet are a little lower. But yeah, Apocalypse's feet are definitely higher in the case. So let's do it this way. If I can move Groot up just a little bit. So he's close to the same height. Groot just has a tall head, that's all. But yeah, he's definitely one of the taller figures. So if you're a collector, there's guys out there who collect the larger figures. Like specifically for a whole collection for a set. You have to add Apocalypse to that list. And your Hulks and your The Thing. And your... who else? Oh, the Hulkbuster, Abomination, those guys. Yeah. You gotta add Apocalypse. I just like this a lot because it really went after the cartoon look. Like even that vent looking thing under his chin. Just cool. His eyes stand out. Being yellow. He looks a little pissed off. He would get pissed off when like all the X-Men teamed up against him. Because they had no other choice but to team up. Well, they were a team, obviously, but you can't fight Apocalypse by yourself. Cable learned that the hard way. Yeah. But It's a 10 out of 10. I don't see any problems with it. You can tell it has decent articulation. The paint job is phenomenal. The face expression, phenomenal. All his different arm accessories, whatever you want to call them, weaponry, tools, shape shifting, the tubes, the A on his belt, the different blues, the silver in between. It could even be an 11 out of 10. Yeah, but he was definitely one of my favorite characters on any show when I was growing up, period. So shout out to Apocalypse. And shout out to the 1990s. So I hope you guys have a good weekend, and I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.